On May 20th, the sun will move into the sign of Gemini. Gemini is air and Mercury ruled. So what does this Gemini season have in store for us? Welcome back to my page where stars meet the mat. My name is Brienne, the Astro Yogini, and here we just take a moment to understand the energies provided through these astrological transits, to then take it over to the mat and make use of the energy provided through yoga as a way to just really settle in and appreciate all transits and the energies that come with it. Let's talk about it. This Gemini season, the luminary planet, the sun, shines light on all things creative expression. Gemini, Mercury ruled, associated with the aspects of the mind and memory. During this Gemini season, the sun places a huge emphasis on learning, mentoring, and seeking out new experiences, either through short traveling or even in your own neighborhood. I always find this transit fascinating just because during the Gemini season, this is when all the festivals start to come into town, and we just really get to appreciate different aspects, different cultures, different points of view, and that's very much Gemini. And especially with this luminary planet, the sun shining bright on it, it's really potent energy, and I'm sure you guys have all felt it, especially coming out of Taurus energy, to then before that Eris energy, which is just fast, quick burn. Taurus, I felt so sluggish, and you know what, I just had to really just sit in that energy and be in, regardless of what I had to have accomplished, because Taurus energy was just asking me to just sit still. And I've noticed that trend throughout my own community, and it's just, it's true and true. And now we're entering into Gemini season, and everybody is so excited, and there's so many wonderful transits that are occurring, and you can just really feel the energy. It's potent even prior to. So I'm really excited to see what this Gemini season offers us and how we can learn and grow from it, because that's the most important thing. That's what astrology is here to do, is to teach us and to grow, especially using our own natal charts. It can just really illuminate an area within your life, and that's when you are going to want to look at your own personal birth chart and see what house is ruled by Gemini and even Virgo, because Mercury rules over Virgo and Gemini, so it's that dual commonality. Speaking of dual, Gemini is known as the twins, and I really find this interesting because it brings an aspect of yin and yang, right and wrong, black and white perspective, and I feel like this is just such a great opportunity to do shadow work through communication and really understand that side of you that really doesn't receive much attention, much quote unquote light. And now we have the sun shining light on both yin and yang, right and wrong, black and white, shadow side and the great side. Well, not great side, but shadow side, and just the good in you. And I want to remind and encourage each and every one of you that it's not that bad side is not worthy. It is there for us to embrace and just really learn from that side and encourage that side to heal and be incorporated with both aspects of yin and yang, and it's beautiful. So comment down below where you will be seeing this transit in your own personal birth chart, and if you want to see more content like this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of the yoga transits, and I will meet you guys over on the mat. See ya. Welcome back. I hope everyone's having a great start to this Gemini season. So we'll just get right into it with a nice decent flow, starting by sitting on your heels, also known as hero's pose. Just gonna inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands down to heart. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Do this a couple more times at your own pace. Your next exhale, hands come down to heart, and we'll start in simple seated. Just begin with seated cat-cow. Inhale, lifting the heart up. Exhale. Really push away using your hands as leverage. So come up on that third rounding of the spine. Come back to neutral, sitting up tall. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, drop the left hand down and reach over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, moving towards the opposite side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, over to the opposite side. Inhale. I want you to find more movement here. Inhale, sweeping across the floor. Exhale, dropping the chest over the thighs. Inhale, reaching the right arm up. And exhale, just find movement here as you use your breath to guide you. You want to be grounded. Geminis love fleeting thoughts. So by grounding, we also allow for the strength to listen to the winds of intuition. Pressing back up to center. Drop the chin to chest. Just begin to rock side to side. Finding any tight or tender spots that are asking of more attention, go ahead and linger there. Keeping the left ear down to the left shoulder. Begin to sweep the right arm up. Palm faces in, fingertips down towards the ground. Exhale, flip the palm so it points outward. Inhale, sweep the arm up. Exhale, just like a paintbrush. Inhale, 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, drop the chin to chest. And bringing the right ear over the right shoulder. Inhale, fingertips point down. Palm faces inward. Exhale, flip the palm. Inhale and exhale 3 more times. Coming back to center, where you will add on to that. So inhale, dropping down to the left. Exhale, sweeping the opposite arm over. Inhale up to center. Inhale back over. Exhale. Just one more time. And coming back to center. This time we'll move up to our knees. Coming into gate pose, our right foot points forward and we are on our knee. You can use a blanket here for comfort reasons, knee pain, or preventative measurements, either one. Just breathe into that side leg and feel that outer leg, outer thigh, how it becomes activated. Planting the left hand down, go ahead and reach that right arm up and over. And just breathe here. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, coming back to the beginning of the position, or the pose, to the beginning of the position. Exhale, drop back. Inhale, sweep up. Bring the right bicep close to the right ear, reaching through. Really draw the top ribs down towards one another. Feel that side body. Exhale here, push back. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Coming back down. And switching sides. Maybe roll out the wrist here before we move over to the other side. Opposite leg out, toes pointed to the front of the room. Plant the right arm down and inhale, reaching the left arm up and over. Breathe into that side body, knitting the top ribs down towards one another. Really press into the edge of that foot. Exhale, sweeping back, sitting back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more rounds. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. And exhale, releasing back down to the mat. Making your way to simple seated. Making your way to wide-legged stance for dragonfly pose. As if taking dragonfly pose. Over. Inhale. Exhale, turning towards that left leg. Inhale again to lengthen. And exhale to lower. Flexing the foot. Pressing down, ensuring both sits bones stay grounded. Inhale over to the opposite side. Your next inhale, reach that left arm up and over. And exhale, drag the arms across. Inhale, arms up. Geminis are all about going with the flow of things. Whatever happens, happens. One more time. Stay bent over that right leg. Inhale, reaching the left arm up. Exhale, sweeping the arms across the floor. And twisting over that left leg. Feeling that hamstring stretch. Noticing the differences in each side. Do that one more time on each side. Inhale. And exhale to twist and lower down over that right leg. Inhale, reach. And exhale over to the opposite side. Exhale to twist and hinge over that left leg. Pressing up. Simple seated. And we will make our way to tabletop pose. Begin here with cat-cow. Inhale, heart lift, tailbone lifts. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Really press your hands into the mat. Inhale. And exhale, pushing back so you are over your ankles. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, really finding that fluidity in the spine. Inhale, forward. And your next exhale, come back to neutral spine. And we will curl the toes and press into downward facing dog. Wrist creases face forward, heels reach down towards the mat. Maybe bend the knees here to see how it feels. This is our first downward facing dog for today's practice, so go ahead and pedal out the feet. Walk it out here. We'll be here for about 7 breaths. Really press the chest towards the thighs. Sprawl the toes. 3 more breaths. One more. Coming back to stillness. Press into the palms. Take your feet as wide as your mat here. Pressing into the palms. You're going to go right hand to left ankle and twist while looking into that left armpit. Continue to press into the hand. Both sits bones point to the back of the room or wall. One more breath and release. Taking a moment, maybe rocking it out. Press the palm into the mat. Press the palms into the mat. Left hand goes to right ankle as you twist and look up at that right armpit. Two more breaths. Gotta love all the different angles. Release back to downward facing dog. Feet come back to hip width. And on your exhale, ripple forward, coming into high plank pose. Bend the knees, draw the tailbone up, and press back into downward facing dog on your inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine, rippling forward. Inhale, tailbone up, pressing back into downward facing dog. Continue to do this for 5 more rounds. Really feel the spine rippling forward. Head follows last. On your next exhale, come back to neutral spine. Joints are stacked directly underneath one another. Begin to rotate on your feet. As you inhale, reaching the arm up and over your ear. Maybe stack the ankles. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, come back down to knees. Child's pose. And we will take that to the opposite side. Pressing back into tabletop. Begin with cat-cows. Inhale, lifting the heart and tailbone. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale. Begin to find some fluid movements. Two more breaths. Next exhale, come back to neutral spine. Curl the toes. Press back into downward facing dog. Exhale, rippling the spine forward into high plank pose. Inhale, tailbone up, bend the knees. Coming back to downward facing dog. Exhale into high plank. Inhale to downward facing dog. Heels reach down to the mat. 2 more times here. Inhale, staying connected to the breath. 1 more time. Exhale into high plank pose. Staying here, checking, making sure joints are stacked underneath one another. Begin to rotate to face the front of the room or the opposite side. Finding your balance. Maybe taking notice of the different sides. Side is much more shakier for me. 2 more breaths. Maybe bringing that top leg up. And exhale. Coming back to tabletop position. And making our way down to the mat. Plant the palms down by your side. Really scoop the tailbone up to press that lower back into the mat. Scoop up, maybe even a slight lift. And exhale. Inhale, scoop that tailbone up. Inhale, scooping the tailbone up, and exhale here. Inhale all the way up into bridge pose. And exhale the spine back down. One vertebra at a time. Inhale, lifting with the tailbone. And exhale, pressing each vertebra one at a time down into the mat. Maybe shift side to side here. Drawing the knees to chest and feet are up, pressing through the ball of the foot towards the ceiling, grabbing directly underneath or behind your knees. Begin to rock up, massaging the spine here. Begin to pause and hold. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up and hold. Exhale, drop. Do this 2 more times at your own pace, maybe holding for longer. Exhale and hold. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And slowly lower back down to the mat. And taking a twisted roots here. Right leg over left leg and drop over to the left side. Gaze over the right. 2 more breaths. Exhale, coming back to center. Left leg goes over right leg and drop over to the right side. Gaze over the left shoulder. Coming back to center. Drawing the knees up towards the chest and rocking up to simple seated 1 more time. Coming back, hands to knees, palms facing down. Inhale 1 last time together as you sweep your arms up, and exhale that hands down to heart. Thank you for once again meeting me on the mat. It's been a pleasure, and it's truly an honor to be trusted and allowed and blessed to guide you through your own yoga practice. And it's my hope that you can understand these energies, you then implement them throughout your life, just for gratitude and simple blessings. Namaste, my friend.